Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch? Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Well, what's that then?
I've heard worse.
You liar!
What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the effortlessly entertaining Dr. Disaster, and the conversation about whether or not Xbox is going to continue to make gaming consoles has really heated up, with both sides calling each other names.
You look like the piss boy. And you look like a bucket of shit!
If you weren't aware, a rumor has spread that Xbox is going to stop making consoles after this generation, which is pretty easy to believe, considering that a shitload of retailers like Costco are taking Xboxes off the shelves, and the fact that Xbox has underperformed compared to Nintendo and PlayStation by a massive amount. This rumor suggests that Xbox is going to lean entirely into software, and after the sales of their consoles have cratered, and after they have watched Game Pass ruin the sales of their own games, well, their popularity has dwindled quite a bit, and you can see why the company would want to get away from all of this extra hassle.
Do people not like me?
Well, needless to say, but the Xbox fans out there are none too thrilled about this rumor, and they have been pointing out that actually, Microsoft recently announced a partnership with AMD to produce hardware over the next few years, and the website Windows Central has produced a quote from an unnamed source from Microsoft to convince people that none of this is actually happening, but the problem is that by now, it comes off like this. See, the problem is that these people, these Xbox defenders, have consistently been shilling for Microsoft, and they have been consistently wrong as they defend them. And I have video that I'm going to show you in a minute here, showcasing Tom Warren of the outlet The Verge, telling some of these Xbox defenders that actually the leaker who originated this rumor is generally pretty accurate.
Oh my god!
But yeah, after a while, these defenders of Microsoft just can't be taken seriously. Rumor came out that Xbox is going third party a while ago, and the Xbox defenders denied it up and down and made fun of everyone who believed it. Then, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, said that actually there were going to be third-party games, but it was only going to be 4 games that would be released from them on other platforms, and the defenders moved the goalpost and once again laughed at anyone who didn't go along with their denial of Xbox going full third-party. Then, the likes of Forza, Gears of War, and Outer Worlds 2 were announced as releasing on other platforms, and once again, they moved the goalposts. Now, these are the same people trying to tell us that actually there's no way Microsoft consoles are going to go away, and after a certain point, we have to look at these people and say,
He's full of shit!
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have been unwillingly unsubscribed to the channel, so make sure you look into that, and also, give me a follow over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster 1. And if you feel like supporting the channel and helping keep the lights on, consider becoming a member for as little as $5 per month. But alright, let's take a look at the pushback against the rumors that Microsoft is quitting on the Xbox. First of all, I have to show you video of a stream of game journalist shills talking about this Xbox rumor. It's hilarious how at first these guys in the video are extremely dismissive and they're laughing and joking about how this would never happen. But then Tom Warren, the guy that you're going to see in the lower right square in the video, as you'll see in a second here, he actually has to interject and say, well, actually guys, this leaker is pretty pretty knowledgeable and actually seems to have reliable inside information. These guys on the video still try to be as dismissive as possible after they hear that, but you can see that they are visibly shaken by Tom telling them that actually, yeah, this guy generally knows what he's talking about.
So, like, seeing all of the pearl clutching at this price raise for the third place competitor whose hardware is dying and in a death spiral.
Well, haven't you heard the latest rumor?
What's the
Fresh
latest
off the press?
What's the latest rumor?
There might not be a next Xbox, apparently, despite what they've said.
And what's that source, Nick?
Do you really want to know?
Is it the source that always pops up on a specific forum whenever negative Xbox news hits?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I mean,
it is that same source.
If you were Microsoft, though, and this is the thing.
Put on your feet?
Yes, it is. It is that thing you put on your feet.
A significant other thing that you put on your feet.
I will say he knows a lot of what goes on internally, so I don't think he's a bad source.
Sorry, you think what?
Not a
I
bad
think he knows
source.
a lot of what.
He's a developer, isn't he? Isn't he a developer?
I don't know exactly who he is, but
I thought he was
the record's developer. Hit or miss, but not miss. Like, it's not all miss. There's plenty of hits.
Yeah, I can't help but be amused by that whole interaction, but here is the article that's being used by the Xbox shills to justify telling everyone that actually Microsoft is just fine, don't worry about it guys, they're gonna keep making hardware. This comes from the site Windows Central, and here is the executive editor of the site on X using the article as a means of defending Xbox, saying,
"No, Xbox's next-gen console hardware plans aren't canceled, for now, but it's a problem that it was really easy to believe."
And just so you can get an idea as to the mentality of the people that we're talking about here, this is the same guy from a few years ago defending Xbox against the third-party rumors. He wrote,
"No, Xbox isn't porting console exclusives to PlayStation. It's just hard COPIUM from fanboys."
Well, it sounds like this dude was doing a whole bunch of projection to me. But anyhow, here's the article which this guy wrote. At the top, in gray there, it says, Microsoft has provided the following statement echoing our previous report. We are actively investing in our future first-party consoles and devices designed, engineered, and built by Xbox. For more details, the community can revisit our agreement announcement with AMD. And I've got to wonder out loud here, why in the hell would Xbox have come out with this statement by contacting Windows Central? If this is an official statement and they really wanted to put people's minds at ease, if they really wanted to respond to the word that was swirling around this weekend, why would they not post this on their own X account and get way more reach? For clarification, Windows Central is an independent organization not associated directly with Microsoft. They are simply fanboys of the brand from what I understand. I have been unable to find any link to any source where Microsoft says this independent of Windows Central. With that in mind, it has become a matter of who do you trust? Do we trust the likes of Windows Central, or do we trust the guy that people like Tom Warren are claiming is a reliable source? Now, to be clear, I'm not saying that Windows Central does not have a source at Microsoft. I don't think that they're making this up. I'm just saying that the source used by these people does not seem to be anywhere near as reliable as the person that we're talking about that was claiming that Xbox is going to stop making consoles. After a while, I just don't trust much that they have to say at the likes of Windows Central. Personally, I don't have a horse in the race though when it comes to the console wars. I have owned literally every Xbox and PlayStation console, and every Nintendo as well for that matter, and I have played the crap out of all of them. So, as someone with no vested interest in anyone winning over someone else, I just gotta say that it's pretty easy to believe that Xbox is going a different direction other than consoles. They have just made too many asinine moves over the years to sustain themselves, like this crap here, where they clearly hire activists to do everything at the company. Now sure, they do have the AMD contract over at Microsoft, but think about it. Xbox has spent the past however many years selling us this idea with Game Pass that anything can be an Xbox. So is it really that much of a stretch to think that this AMD contract is actually just a contract for making gaming PCs? If that were the case, that would fit the information provided by the sources of both sides of this argument, and quite frankly, it's what I'm strongly suspecting by now is the case. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you believe when it comes to these rumors? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching me, Hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.